My brother laughed at my small-town wife and bragged about his sophisticated partner. He didn't like how that ended. It started at our parents' anniversary dinner. My brother Gavin arrived late in his Tesla, girlfriend Anastasia dripping in designer labels. She worked in finance, spoke 3 languages, made sure everyone knew within 5 minutes. My wife Becca wore a floral dress from Target and taught 2nd grade. She smiled warmly and asked about Anastasia's work. "Oh, derivatives trading is quite complex," Anastasia said. "I doubt you'd understand." Gavin smirked. "Some people are content with simpler lives. Teaching must be fulfilling in its own way." I felt Becca's hand squeeze mine. She just nodded politely. Over the next year, it got worse. Every family gathering, Gavin mentioned Monaco vacations, Anastasia's promotions, their penthouse views. Then he'd ask about us with pitying tone. Still in that rental? Teachers don't exactly rake it in. Mom tried changing subjects, but the damage was done. Gavin had decided Becca wasn't good enough. He was the successful son. I was the one who'd settled. Last Thanksgiving, Gavin announced their wedding. $85,000 at the Rosewood, he declared, then turned to us. "You'll probably do something small and quaint, right? We're saving for other things," Becca said. "Like what?" Anastasia laughed. "A slightly newer used car?" She grabbed her designer purse. "We have dinner reservations downtown, somewhere actually worth the drive." They left in a screech of tires. 2 hours later, Becca's phone rang. She stepped outside, returned pale. "Everything okay?" I asked. "The hospital called. Major accident on the interstate. Multiple casualties. They need me now." Gavin frowned. "What hospital?" Here's what he didn't know. Becca wasn't just a teacher, she was also a trauma nurse, working overnight shifts 3 times weekly at County General. 6 years getting certified while teaching full-time. The rental house? We owned it outright, plus 2 others bought with her nursing income. That night, major pileup on the interstate. 22 injured. Becca worked 19 hours straight in trauma. Anastasia came through those doors on a stretcher, thrown through windshield while texting. She'd been speeding toward their downtown reservation. Crushed ribs, punctured lung, shattered pelvis. Becca spent 4 hours in surgery putting her back together. Never mentioned their connection. Just did her job. When Anastasia woke 3 days later, she asked who saved her. The surgeon said Nurse Becca, one of the best trauma nurses in the state. Gavin showed up a week later. No smirk. "I didn't know about Becca, about any of it." "You never asked," I said. "Anastasia wants to thank her. Becca's working," I told him. "Saving other people you think aren't sophisticated enough to matter." The wedding was called off. Anastasia needed a year of recovery. Gavin sends Becca flowers every year on the anniversary. She donates them to the hospital. Mom asked why I never corrected Gavin about Becca's work. I told her the truth. People who only respect you after they need you aren't worth the explanation. Becca shrugged. "I didn't become a nurse for recognition. I did it because someone has to show up when things go wrong." She went back to grading spelling tests, hands still steady from a 12-hour shift. That's my small-town wife.